Hello, everyone, and welcome to our current and new episode of Darkest Dungeon. Now, if you're wondering why we didn't open up in the Hamlet, it's because I put on a mod and I want to try it out, want to try something a little bit different. We will go back to our old Hamlet, but we're just going to be looking at something different. This is called the Pitch Black mod. It is rebalanced with all the classes are changed. It also has the DLC updates. I put on some skins. I'll show you everything. We got the Pitch Black Dungeon, which is a rebalancing. We got some skins for the base classes. It's got the Fledgling patch, the districts patch for the the Pitch Black Dungeon mod. We got a Wonderland skin, which will just change the way the map looks. It'll look all snowy. And we got the Raven Fiend, which should turn our Abomination into a bird-looking duder. I'm excited. Let's test it out. Oh man, this is gonna be so fun. I've been waiting to put mods on here, and I just finally was like, let's just do it.
Old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the
It's been a while,
ancient
probably
pitted
like a week
cobbles
since
of
I
the
put up
old
a Darkest
road,
Dungeon video.
and
Far
on
too
its
long.
writhing path,
But that was because
you will
I
face
wasn't
viciousness,
recording because I was sick.
violence, and
I haven't felt
perhaps
very well. But now I feel better.
damnably transcendent
I had a
terrors.
massive sinus infection. So, I feel better.
So steel
I'm
yourself,
getting back on.
and remember there can
I'm
be
not
no
dropping off. I'm
bravery
still here, people.
without
Hope you
madness.
guys are still here for me.
The old road will take you to hell. But in that
I need to set up
gaping
lines
abyss,
of communication, places where people
we
can
will
follow me and I'll
find
keep
our
updates
redemption.
about what's going on. Like, I need to use my Twitter more, which if you aren't following me on that, you should. I post on Twitter every time a new video goes up. You can follow my Facebook. I'll be linking to that now. And on there, I just share the memes, the goodness. I'm going to start streaming every day on Twitch between 9 a.m. and 1. Streaming really whatever I want to play. And, oh, this is our mod. Things look pretty much the same. Except for, this is like already locked in, Warrior of Light. He normally starts with Kleptomaniac. But it's different. This is also different. Expeditious Recovery. That's new. Holy Lance does next damage the next time you use it. Stress Heal. Plus 2, 50% chance. Buff Torch. Minus 15% stress damage received. That's cool. I wonder if that's party-wide. Plus 25 Torch. Self-mark. Buff. Plus 10% protection. Minus 3% crit chance. That's cool. This just does less damage, maybe, I think? This is about the same. Those don't matter. We'll look at those as they come. Let's see what you start off with now. Gnome Cheat, Hard, Noggin, Quick Reflexes are locked in. I wonder if these are random now. Because normally Dismiss and Reynald have the same standard ones, but they might be kind of random now. Open Vein. It looks a bit stronger. I think it has more bleed on it. Duelist Advance. It buffs point blank shot. That's pretty cool. Deceitful Shot. Mark Target. Gives you all those stats. That's pretty nice. Grape Shot Blast. Oh, didn't mean to take that off. Less crit, minus 5 dodge. That's cool. That's a nice buff to it. Ah, point blank shot does less damage. So, like, the dancing really makes it much better. Pistol shot. I think it's just stronger versus marked. But the slice looks about the same. So some stuff looks about the same.
Brigands have run up these lanes.
You can see our
Keep to the
snowy
side
map.
path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Snowy map looks good.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
A lot of bleed.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Man, I'm black. Greatly increases players' dodge and scouting chance. Let's just smack them. Oh wow. Don't bleed. Alright.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Whoa.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, let's see here. It's a pleasure to see your new face along the old road, and I thank you wholeheartedly for trying out Pitch Black Dungeon. In the next few pages, I'll talk a bit about the basics of the mod, what to expect, and how you can overcome more of the challenging parts. Take these back to the hamlet with you, for they're worth 500 gold each, and now always be available to read via the Ancestors Memoir statue. I hope you enjoy the mod. Please do not hesitate to contact me to relay feedback and or bugs. You can find contact information in the glossary, which can be viewed in the hamlet or the escape menu. Let's see. Enemies have changed significantly, most notably with the appending of affixes to their name. These affixes control stats and skills alike, sometimes making them significantly stronger, more versatile, or even weaker than their vanilla counterparts. You are free to discover these changes as you come across them, or you can check out the glossary, red book in the bottom right, in the hamlet and escape menu. Take heed on how a specific affix changes the flow of battle, for it may be the one thing standing in the way of a successful run. Many heroes have undergone overhauls, while others have been slightly tweaked compared to their vanilla versions. Heroes, however, will have most of their skills substantially changed. At the 3rd and sometimes 5th levels, those changes will be a mystery until the time comes for you to upgrade. So start questing and discover the changes. You'll need them for veteran quests. Dungeon generation is another large area where changes were made, and communicating these changes is tough due to modding restrictions. The glossary has some very important information, so take a look at it. Under the word provisioning, if you're struggling to calculate the cost of a specific quest type or area, you'll find values on obstacle traps, hunger tiles, and rooms for each lengthened area. Curios have undergone a large overhaul. You should find most of your old tactics still intact, but some may have changed, and many more have been added. Take your time to do some logical experimentation. It may prove to be a lucrative venture. Just be careful, as you still run the possibility of coming across some negative interactions. Curios will now no longer provide additional loot in darkness. Only battles will. That's interesting. Corpses are now much deadlier than you remember them, though you're not alone to discover that for yourself. The glossary has information concerning each type of corpse rightly under the term corpse. Good idea to check which skills can clear corpses and bring at least one on each adventure. Since corpses at last, it may be wise to have a slower hero in charge of clearing corpses. That sounds like it sucks. A small handful of the additions, overhauls have been made to that. Perks, bosses, trinkets, loot tables, and the economy and more. Take your time and absorb as much knowledge as you can. The brigands have left you an interesting gift in the tent up ahead. It was mine long ago, but don't forget to use it. But it's now yours to use. Don't forget about Pitch Black Dungeons, about failure, the lessons you'll learn from them, and how you apply those lessons to future quests. I hope you enjoy. Master Silvo, or Maester Silvio. And these are the people that helped make it. These are the testers. And sincerest thanks to all the community and Backbone. I would also like to thank Red Hook for everything they've done and let them create the mod, blah blah. So we learned a lot. Corpses are crazy. There's a bunch of crazy mechanics.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Plus, I shoot tapestry, so basically 5k gold, and the Maester's hat. Plus 5 dodge, minus 10% stress damage, minus 10% chance of being surprised, plus 50% stress healing while repeating. That's cool. Looks like it belongs to a jester, honestly. Maybe his favorite class was Jester, who knows?
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful
So far,
owner
these seem
has
pretty much the
returned,
same.
and their kind is no longer welcome.
Oh, it marks you. Oh, that's no good. Oh, but you get the repause. Okay. Oh, so it's not the same as a tracking shot.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. You're doing well, friend. Holy shoot, he's got so much HP. And he's a thick boy. What in the world? He's easily stunned, though. Benefits to that. Guess it's still got that extra stun resist. Still bleeds and still does a little bit of stress damage.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I like how it tells you exactly what the light does now. My friend told me this says trap bandit chest. It does. It says bandit's trap chest. You'll always get poisoned. Don't be greedy, folks. Leave it alone. That's cool. Gives you a nice bit of stuff. Snippet for the expedition. Reading those gives you money. You get a jute tapestry. That's very nice. Great way to start off.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. And you are bound to
Look at
them.
this nice winter theme. It looks so good.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike. Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
That's cool.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now.
Oh, these cost gold and not heirlooms now. What? Then what do you use heirlooms for? This also costs gold. Huh. This costs gold as well. And what do heirlooms even do? Potions come in 3 distinct rarities, each rarity determining strength and duration. Hero team is always surprised. Enemy is surrounded with a powerful warrior that greatly debuffs any attackers. Enemy can never be surprised. Battle hardened. Each attack raises the damage. Wow, that's crazy. Attacks inflict bleeding and the enemy is immune to bleeding. That's crazy. Charming charms heroes into fighting forward. Greatly buffs target but also severely debuffs them. Corrupting, cowardly, forces another enemy to guarded, damnable. Enemy forces complete darkness during the fight. Wow. Plus 20% accuracy, minus 10 dodge, and minus 2 speed, decomposing. Spawns a maggot upon death. There's so many unfixed that ferocious, focusing, forceful. They did a lot of work with this. That's crazy. Enemy will drop a unique journal page. Upon death, running out of the loot table will change the loot to default journal page table. That's cool. Martyrdom upon reaching 20% health. The enemy will greatly buff allies or greatly debuff heroes at the start of each turn. That means you just gotta finish them. Has a party-wide blight attack when hit. Wow. Has a higher chance to target the hero with the lowest health. Realm Define will transport you to a different realm where it will spawn otherworldly creatures from another dimension. These are some of the most crazy things. These are so crazy. I want to read about the bosses. Or just find those. Corpses. Corpses in the cove can cause bleed damage through their skills. Corpses in the ruins will resurrect back to life at the beginning of each turn. This only happens on undead. Warns transmit disease through putrefy. Can ferment or fumigate, the latter of which will cause blight. Damage upon 2 random heroes. Mysterious disease, criminal curse, the districts, laudanum. Potions, restores 100% torchlight, has curio interactions. Buffs death blow and stress resistance, also immediately provides an initiative to the hero upon use. There's so much stuff to this. Wow, this is gonna be a lot to learn. I like it though. Provisions Cove. The Cove is modern, combined and connected hallway links with moderate amounts of variation, and room generation is rarely scouted. There are few obstacles and very high number of traps and moderate backtrack. Ruins, long and unconnected hallway links have little variation, and room generation is more grid-like. There are moderate amounts of obstacles, few traps, and lots of backtracking. Let's see. There are moderate amounts of obstacles, many traps, and a good deal of backtracking. Short quests contain 9 to 13 room, 2 to 3 hunger trials, and 1 to 5 obstacles. So that means you'll always know you'll run into at least 2 to 3 hunger checks, never more, never less. That's a good thing. So that really lets you prepare on your food. That's cool. So there's sets for retreating. When retreating from a dungeon, 50% of all golds, trinkets, and 40% of heirlooms. All gems and all journal pages. You do not keep any provisions or supplies. That's interesting. Well, this is all very good to know. So this costs gold to upgrade. It's a lot of gold at the beginning too.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory.
But we need
in
more
this
heroes,
domain
so we
of
can't
the damned.
not do it. She really kind of wants to be like a 3. What do you come with? They both kind of want to be a 3. I'm gonna stick the Vestal in 4. Feature Judgment? Feature both of these. Get rid of these two for those two. Survivalist Apprentice. Unyielding. Camping skills are cheap. That's cool. Alright, well, let's go. Not much else to do.
Madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Anything else I want to teach him? No, he's good. Holy Lands. Kinda want to get Holy Lands. I like Holy Lands a lot. Isn't there one that like buffed Holy Lands? No. Alright, so let's get rid of let's get rid of this. Alright, they can shuffle corpses, right? Yeah, they clear corpses. That's like their job. I think these corpses are kind of ridiculous. Pure Blight Bleed. They got this buff, they got plague gas. I would rather. No, I'm sorry. Have this. Then the knife. Buy knife. Load this. Alright, dope. Let's get in there.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
They give me that, so might as well hold on to it. I'll bring some shovel. Needs torches. Okay, so this is the tutorial course. It tells me to read the page. I guess I gotta read the page. Sorry if you don't like my reading. This should be the last one. Oh, I mean for a while at least. Welcome to your first quest in the Pitch Black Dungeon. This quest will further outline some of the basic principles of the mod and ways you can be efficient and thrifty with the environments around you. Please read all the lore pages you find and follow their instructions. Just for the course of this quest has been scripted to provide you with a specific set of skills and give you a head start. So it's basically saying, don't be a dumbass. Just, we hooked you up. It's 2 turns. What? It's quick. F that. No, you're done, homie. I don't need that out here. Sit down.
A death.
Look my ass. Not all enemies have a fix, it's just some. Okay, that's cool.
Executed with impunity.
There's another one.
Foolish horrors.
Did you notice how one of those had the ability to act twice? Yes, we got it. I identified that already. So basically, it's just saying pay attention to your enemies, folks. Don't be retarded. I mean, don't be retarded, but like, pay attention to what's going on around you. It's for your own benefit. I guess not every curio room has a battle now. Glass of caustic solution. Do not swallow. A corrosive chemical base which potions can be created. Caustic solutions can be used on a variety of curios with varied outcomes. You'll be able to combine them with liquids found at curios, and in some cases the solution will imbibe nearby dark powers. Let's take this one to the room ahead and create a potion. Alright. Oh no, it still has a battle attached to it. Hexproof. I guess that means like they can't be debuffed. You can see they got like 300 debuff resistance down there. And does not mean they can't be blighted. It just literally means like they can't be like slowed or something. Yeah. Chance to hit 67%. Chance to hit. Your chance to hit is awful, sweetie. There you go.
Death. Unforeseen.
Seems like enemies do less. I mean, this is also like their basic tutorial, so that might be why enemies hit for less damage. And he's out of there.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, hexproof. Causes immune to debuff, quick, earlier, blah blah blah. Fails to do so for his own badness. So I guess we find this at the Holy Fountain. When the dead become undead, you need to teach them what it's like to be dead again. This potion you created will increase the damage you do to undead enemies for an entire battle. It does, however, have other uses as well. Let's take it to the next room. On the left, where there's an Iron Maiden, a nasty skeleton is waiting to ambush you. Use the drop to keep him at bay while you grab the loot. Using purchasable potions to get loot from curios will always yield above average loot. You can, of course, choose to keep the potion and use it. You may also sell it for a moderate amount of gold at the end of the quest. Interesting. So all he's saying is come back here. Yeah, you'll be fine. And inside, curios now have, curio like these now have ambushes. But if I use this, the skeleton don't pop out and beat my behind. Great rewards can be extracted or made from most of your environments and tools at your disposal. Let's head back on. I kind of like this little script that teaches you a lot of the stuff, because I mean, a lot of the stuff about the mod isn't unintuitive, but it's still just like, you know, this is a potion. Potions don't exist in normal Darkest Dungeon, and the art fits very nicely with the game as well.
A handsome reward.
Small dagger.
For a task well performed.
But it's actually an invaluable tool. Keys can be expensive, but they're the right tool for the job when it comes to locks. If you're short on money and you really need to cut some pages out of an informative book, daggers can be used to pick locks or locate treasures, but they're not sufficient. In a couple of rooms, you'll find some old books stacked up. Use the dagger to cut out some noteworthy pages.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous
Why did he
corners
just
of this
bleed?
place.
Greatly increase stress damage. Oh, shoot, I accidentally used the dagger. I meant to click the page and I must have clicked the dagger. Ah, shoot. Well. Oh well. There's another quick skeleton. Let's make him not so quick. And he's out of
Great
there.
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Oh, there's the damage.
Reeling, about to break.
Fine. There's a heal. I wonder what that crit chance goes up to. He's resistant, he can't be debuffed. I don't know actually. I mean, they always have this crazy bleed chance. Oh no, he just naturally has more, like look, his everything. Everything's naturally increased. That's cool. Here's some damage, boy.
Inspiration and improvement.
Party wide heals, is that 1-1? 1-2. Another great shot blast. That was supposed to be great shot blast. I'm special needs. I was already on great shot blast. And as much as I talk about paying attention, I need to pay more attention.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
On we go.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
There's the books. Well, I get punished for not cutting out, accidentally using that knife. I wonder what that page would have said. Probably some, watch out for these curious curio interactions. These are all new. resistant. He's a dead. That means he's got like increased crit chance and accuracy. I want him dead first. There you go. You got this. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't try to stun the resistant one.
A momentary abatement.
I wonder if that's the same for each person on the squad now. Like the healer, will it still be? I think it's at least in the other game. I think it's, I mean, not the other game, but like in the original version. I think it's right.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Trembling pile of bones. Corpses have so much HP. Like they said, corpses go last. Oh, where's the shuffling move? Didn't bring the shuffle, I did. Shuffle. Yeah, let's just not, you know, if we can avoid it, let's just never deal with corpse stupidity. Rules of engagement. Avoid as much stupidity as you can. Wow, that's kind of dumb. I mean, I get why it happened, but it's a little bit dumb. So basically, like with these skeletons, you have to kill them very quickly and get rid of their, like, right now he's gonna come back. But realistically, I should let them all live. He's just gonna respond. There should be like one round between them respawning and them
press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
But they don't spawn a corpse every time. Maybe they only spawn it once.
The ground quakes. A momentary abatement.
Especially if they die like before they get a turn. There should be like a round in between. Like no point killing him now. So I'm even gonna try. I just want to stun him. Party-wide heal out.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow.
This is only the beginning. Now that you've got a good handle on the changes. In addition, it's time to test them in real fights. Remember to check the loss 3 for further information. And don't forget that all journal information pages can be viewed. Thank you for downloading Pitch Black Dungeon. Unlock Strongbox. The contents be ours. I might as well check this last ring. Alright, there's nothing in here. Let's get out of here. We missed a page. Oh well. Well, it's interesting at least.
We dug for months, years, an eternity.
Pretty much everything else is
and
unlocked
we
now.
were rewarded with madness. The bellows blast once again. The forge
It takes
stands
money
ready to make
and
weapons of war.
heirlooms. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Money and heirlooms, huh? Yeah. Don't know if I'm a fan of that. We'll see. It's interesting though. Different. Hey.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Still seems pretty much useless. Back one, 3 speed, 10 dodge, flash powder. Lots of debuff, fortifying vapors. Heal, cure blight and bleed, and minus 10%. That's really good now. It's a lot to that. Invigorating vapors, clears buff on target, reacts 3 or clears mark, and gives the good buffs. Protect me. Pretty much the same thing. And convincing stab. Oh, conniving stab. I don't know why I thought that said convincing. The conniving stab does gets rid of blight resist. That's cool. Nally. Back 3. Self minus 10 accuracy, minus 40 damage, minus 30 dodge. It marks the targeted hit. That's crazy. Has an insane damage boost. That's cool. Harvest 2 points of bleed, and it clears all enemy corpses. That's crazy. But he's fast. So it's like, so far the corpse clear has been on the fast people. That just doesn't seem very useful. Stress heal and minus stress damage. I think that pretty much seems the same. Slice off seems pretty much the same, and maybe bleeds for longer. Solo, no damage, minus 10 accuracy, gives him plus 5. But yeah, this is like the corpse clears on the fast people. Not very useful. Hands from the Abyss, clear all corpses, other heroes take stress damage. Has stun though, which you can only use it from the first 2 spots. Demon's Pull is your back 2. And other heroes can take stress damage, clears the corpse, and has a pull on it. 0 to 12 seems about the same. Damage reduction, artillery. So basically they can stress out the party with like every one of their attacks, kinda. And they don't seem that much stronger. Except they have like debuffs on everything now too. They don't have the mark though anymore? Oh no, they have the mark still. Okay. That's cool. I have a feeling that. I guess I want the guild first.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
They no longer get accuracy with every level. That kinda sucks. But some people tend to miss quite a bit. The debuffs don't go down either. Minus 6 dodge. He only gets 1 accuracy. The bleed chance just goes up, damage stays the same, accuracy chance stays the same, crit chance stays the same. She needs accuracy out the wazoo. The fact that her skills don't get accuracy is very, very bad. And the fact that her only corpse clearing skills required her to be in the first 2 also is not very helpful. And especially since the Crusader doesn't come with it, he's the slowest person on the team. Like everybody that can clear corpses is fast, and they all like when you're in the ruins, corpses respawn at the start of the turn. So your fast people don't even get a chance to clear the corpses because they already win. That seems just a little bit backwards. Like not complaining, it's just a little bit interesting with the design choices on that. But maybe as like more heroes show up, more synergies will just make sense. But we're at 40 minutes here, so we're gonna call that. This is the Pitch Black Dungeon. I'm excited to try out this mod, see what it's all about. Trinkets have been reworked, the way everything has been reworked. So, I'm excited to see what's changed. Why is this 5005? That's just weird. That's an odd number. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna call it here. Once again, if you enjoy the videos, please leave a like. If you want to see more, leave comments, subscribe, let me know what you think of everything. And I hope all you great and beautiful people have a wonderful day. Peace.